Hello, this is Geezer Al. Welcome back to another episode of Fallout London. We're doing...
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Yes, Dr. Webb, my namesake. It is neat. So, get to work! Alright, we're doing faction quests for the 5th column. And we're doing it with John Smith as my companion. So we sent Arthur Mountbatten back to Covent Garden. And I'm on the 3rd traveling companion. Alright, let's speak to Eve and do mountain out of a molehill. Alright, Eve, how you doing, crazy lady?
They say blood's thicker than water. My brother certainly is thick, I'll give them that. Horatio considers himself a genius. If only it were so, he wouldn't be half as dangerous.
He isn't so bad. A cure for tunnel cough would do wonders for public support. Yeah, crazy scientist. Yeah. If he's so dangerous, why do you keep him around?
Because I know Horatio better than anyone. When, or if, the time comes where he poses a threat, I will know. And he will be dealt with. For now, he's useful. He has connections inside and outside the 5th column. Some invaluable. He's also reliable. Like me, he can keep a tight ship. His branch runs smoother than any other, even if it is just administration. From now on, you'll take orders from me directly. It seems there are some who are willing to use you for their own purposes. While Freddy is dealing with those things, I think it's about time the defense branch underwent a performance review. You will conduct it. In particular, I want to be sure our counter-espionage efforts are up to scratch. This ship must remain airtight if it is to remain afloat. No leakages. A young intelligence officer, Zach Lloyd, is in charge of routing out moles. He has yet to find one. Assist him and figure out if his lack of results is a relief or a concern. I want a full report when you're done. Dismissed.
Alrighty.
Britain awake, awake for slumber.
It's almost unnerving how spotless this room is. Makes me wonder what they're hiding.
Where is he?
This place is so clean, it's like it's never been touched by the apocalypse.
Hey, Zach. Are you Zach Lloyd?
Yes. What's it to you, anyway? Can't you see I'm busy?
Are you uncovering spies? Busy uncovering spies? How's that going?
Not very well. And these constant interruptions aren't helping.
Eve sent me to assist you.
She did. Eve herself. How gracious of her. So, you're my assistant. I could certainly use the help. Not that I'm bad at my job, mind you. I'm just a desk jockey. Stickler for paperwork. Keen attention to detail. Strategist. All the field agents Freddy assigns me are useless. Eve sent you, which means you must be somewhat reliable. We're gonna do great things, you and I. I'll do the paperwork, and most of the thinking, and you'll get your hands dirty. It's a partnership made in heaven.
This isn't a permanent assignment. I'm here to what? I'm here to conduct a performance review.
Oh, I see. Well, we better make the most of the time we got. Despite all this paperwork, the situation is rather dull. I haven't been able to pursue any leads from this desk. I've trawled through every copy of every document ever written in this place. Yet I can't find a single shred of evidence that a mole exists, let alone their identity. But Eve insists. If Eve says there's a spy, there's a spy. So, we will continue the search.
So why is Eve so sure there's a spy?
I'm not sure. She hasn't told me or Freddy. I know she has her reasons.
Why weren't the other field agents able to help you?
Some laziness, some cowardice, some both. I understand the job is more active and far more dangerous than mine, but what did they expect? When you've tried all the easy solutions, the remaining avenues of investigation are bound to involve some level of risk.
So how are we going to find the spy?
Instead of waiting for our mole to make a mistake, we've forced them out of hiding. Something I can only do with your help. I'll write up a memo that reveals the location. in which classified defense branch documents are to be dropped. No such documents exist, of course, but our mole won't know that. I'll accidentally send the memo to every branch. You wait at the location to see who shows up. Just stay safe, okay?
What if no one shows up?
Then we really need to start getting creative. We may be dealing with the greatest spy of the 23rd century.
Why do I need to stay safe?
I may have tried this scheme once before. The fellow I sent to the drop-off point never returned.
Aye.
I like to think he just went AWOL, but I'm not so sure.
All right, let's do it. Where's the location?
To the west, downtown. Let me see. Hang on. Let me put the coordinates on that utility of yours. I'd hate to waste even a scrap of paper. Now don't dawdle. Get there before they do.
All right, here we go. All right, now the door's open. Why can't I jump over this fence? Last time I was here, this door was closed. The gherkin?
What the? You should have stayed hidden.
No, chill it.
Iseult! No, not you! Not Iseult and Tristan!
Think of it.
There's a check. Yep, no, I'm all good.
Spiked? What is that? Rongomite? Oops. What's that? It went too fast. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Iseult is the sword, or Isolde to some. Once wielded by Tristan is a legendary medieval blade said to be held in romantic embrace. Rongomite. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Also known as the Sacred Slaying Spear, it was once one of Arthur's prized possessions, supposedly bestowed upon him by a benevolent power. It's a very fast spear, huh? Okay, you know what? Let's give it to somebody who can use it.
On it like a car bonnet.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Trade. Okay, I gave him both, the spear and the sword. Let's see if he uses them. So, report back to Zach.
There you are. I just have to say, I don't appreciate being under review.
Well,
I'm
too
sure
bad.
There's her reasons, Freddy.
I know Eve's not to blame, don't you worry. It's her fool of a brother, dragging me into the Thames folk business. And now this. When you give your report, don't make any enemies.
This is the cleanest I've seen anything in Blighty. It's like a breath of fresh air.
Britain awake,
Zach.
awake for slumber.
It's almost unnerving how spotless this room is. Makes me
Don't
wonder what
worry
they're
about
hiding.
him. He's quick to
It's
anger.
almost unnerving how spotless this room is.
So why does he
Makes me
blame
wonder what
Horatio
they're
for the
hiding.
performance review?
Freddy's long suspected that Horatio's been sabotaging the defense branch. He has no evidence, mind you, just a feeling. If you ask me, he should worry more about what goes on inside the branch than outside of it. Maybe we'd have less problems.
Well, 2 Camelot knights showed up at the location, attacked me on sight.
Camelot? I didn't take those brutes to be the infiltrating type. They'd rather kick your front door down than sneak around the back. You have no idea how happy I am. That anyone showed up at all is a miracle.
I'm glad you're happy, but those brutes almost killed me.
Yes, but they didn't. I always had faith in you. Now we know our enemy. We know where to look. Camelot. Luckily for you, we've already got a man on the inside. His name's Jeff Mutt. The rest of our espionage attempts were sussed out, but not Jeff. He's made quite a few friends, apparently. The nights at the tavern like to gamble, and Jeff's a compulsive gambler. I can only imagine people will begin to suspect him once his poor luck runs out. But until then, he's an invaluable asset.
So tell me about Camelot.
You've seen them, knights in dress-up. They claim to fight for democracy. I see 2 potential outcomes from that. Scenario 1, their leader, Arthur, the chief prat in armour, is a liar who just wants his shot at power. In which case, we'd have a fool in charge, not a king. Scenario 2, he isn't a liar and he actually wants democracy for London. The average intelligence of the average Londoner is lower than that of a pigeon. Either way, London would be ruled by morons, and that is why they must be wiped out.
Okay, so we're using spies to find spies?
Yes. Were you under the delusion that we're on some kind of moral crusade? We must fight fire with fire.
Is it possible that Mutt double-crossed us?
I won't rule out the possibility, but it's unlikely. Mutt has given us intel far beyond the trifles a double-crosser would divulge.
So how can he help us?
With information. He reports direct to Horatio, who, to Freddy's credit, has been less than cooperative. So I want you to make contact with him directly. I'll send word ahead. He'll be expecting you. Find out what he knows about the situation. The whole Camelot army goes in and out of that tavern. Someone's bound to have let something slip. Good luck, and don't cause trouble. It should be as if you were never there.
Cool. This place is so clean, it's like it's never been touched by the apocalypse.
All right, where is this pub? All right, let's go to the Great Oak Tree House. Save. All right, let's hit the road. There it is. Sorry, little fox. What? So is the fox going to fight me or the stingwing?
I've seen tougher rats in the underground.
Well, they're just going to sit there.
I've seen tougher rats in the underground.
You look nice today. Thank you very much. What is that about? Okay. Okay, so is this a barricade wall? All right, well, we're going to find out.
Mr. Snow, time to throw down the gauntlet, mate. Right, stand down.
What was he fighting with?
I don't know where I am. though, not...
No, apparently not, if you didn't know a fox was coming up behind you. Cool. What's that dish over there to the left? Way over there, okay. Camelot? Yeah, let's don't engage them right now. Let's go this way. Okay, somebody conveniently put a ladder here for us, so if I could just get the keys to work right. Have I been here before? No, not to this extent. Cool. He had to engage those protectrons. I specifically went by them. Come on. All right, here we go. The old cheese of Cheshire. Okay, here we go.
Whew, that was a close one.
Put your gun away, John.
London is the place for me.
Should I sit and have a chat? Hey, Camelot Levy.
Nice to meet you. My name's Benjamin Gale. I'm a levy. Care for a game of cards?
Nice to meet you. My name's Geezer Owl.
Cheers.
What's a levy?
In the days of old, it referred to the poorly trained peasants conscripted by noblemen. Here, it's what Camelot calls its lower ranks. Insulting, really, if you think about it.
Your name is Jeff Mutt. Zach Lloyd sent me.
Well, thank God, a real human being. Don't worry about anyone listening in. They're too busy listening to themselves. Lloyd says you're looking for a spy. I'm afraid I won't be of much help. If you've been around these people as long as I have, you'd know their ignorance to the cloak and dagger approach. Then again, anyone worth their salt around here won't talk to the likes of a levy. The Knights of the Round Table are secretive. I've been working on getting information out of Lancelot. He's in here a lot. He's a degenerate drunk, so I thought it would be easy. No such luck. He'll go on drunken tirades about some inane childhood trauma or his long-lost love in the city. But not a peep of anything relevant. Bastard.
Are any of the other knights more likely to talk?
Lancelot's definitely the weak link. Doubt it.
Maybe they'll have the spy's identity on record in the keep.
They don't keep records. Believe me, I've looked. The intel exists only in their minds. Primitive. I know. It took a seriously drunk knight reminiscing about his past to let slip the names of the Knights of the Round Table. Their real names. It's a shame. Poor old sod got himself killed in a duel recently. He was always up for telling stories. Even if they weren't helpful, they were interesting.
So how can we get Lancelot to talk?
We torture him. And no, I'm not joking. If we're going to get anything out of him, let alone find your spy, we'll need to do something drastic. We have to capture him and bring him back to Cable Street. Then we can extract information out of him the easy way. Because he did let one thing slip. Lancelot will be going on a little excursion to clear out a few ghouls from a nearby church. The lack of severity this task requires means he will likely only bring a few men to back him up. If I'm one of those men, and you and some of our comrades are waiting for them instead of ghouls, capturing Lancelot should be easy. I'll send word to Horatio. He'll give us the manpower we need to pull this off.
Sounds like a plan. What do you need me to do?
Your immediate priority is to take care of that church's ghoul problem. I'll sweet-talk Lancelot. Make sure I'm on his expedition. Should be easy. I'll spout some rubbish about how eager I am to prove my valor.
Patience is key, for the quest continues.
No, I'm the wrong gun. I did not want, I did not want the plasma gun for a ghoul. Nice residential street. I like how they fall from the ceiling. Oh, Richmond Park. Saw the sign, I didn't know what the word was. Okay. Speak your mind. Oh, this is the camp I saw earlier. Here he is. Hello, Camelot Levy.
I'm on the expedition, and Horatio's already on his way to Wandsworth. I trust the ghouls are no more.
It was easy. I don't see why Horatio and his men couldn't have done it when he arrived.
Because it's busy work. Horatio doesn't like his time or resources wasted. Your job is easy. Return to the church and wait for Horatio's arrival. Tell him that things are in motion and to be ready. There'll be 3 battle-hardened knights with us.
Alrighty then.